after I finished the book, I always wanted to do a movie, and every couple of years I would start and I'd stop and I'd start and I'd stop, and I needed more distance and I needed more time. And deep down, what I really was doing was waiting for this cast.
When I came onto the movie, I was very anxious about how I was gonna create these kind of like friendships that they've obviously had for such a long time. And Stephen was just like, you don't even have to worry about that. You're all gonna be best friends, then you're gonna have the summer of your life.
We just want to toast our new friend. You're a wallflower.
What my mantra was in casting was, I wanted to cast actors, yes, of course, but I also wanted to cast people, because that element of people that would understand and be part of this group.
I guess by just being discerning with his own energy and finding others who reflected that energy, which is the energy of the book and the energy of the movie, of course. He managed to put together this group that is like ultimate chemistry set.
Welcome to the island of misfit toys.
I just knew that if I got them all together, something very magical would happen.
It's really kind of a unique experience. We were kind of living in a dorm environment almost. We had this like wing of this little hotel, and we had this one floor that was just all of us living together next to each other. Doors were open all the time, and we'd all just hang out all day long.
We are all really close. We hang out every night after a wrap. You know, we all sit down and unwind together and talk about the day, and people stay after their wrap just to hang out, and we're all crashing on each other's couches and stuff.
You know, sometimes it drove me crazy, to be honest. But like, as a director, like, really, you're so sleepy you can't do the scene. But all the camaraderie that it led to, for them staying up all night and playing music and just becoming great friends, it translated to what the movie is.
Come on, let's go be psychos together.
None of them really had a suburban experience. So you have Emma Watson, who grew up in London and went to college at Brown. Finally, oh, this is what a mall is.
We were all kind of isolated, miles away from the city, and it just made all of us come together more.
This is what fun looks like.
A lot of people were like, Emma, Ezra, how did you guys know each other before this? Didn't. Met a few days ago.
Ezra is amazing. He was the first actor that I met because I came in, I was nervous and didn't have as much experience as some of the other actors. And he jumped up and he gave me a big hug. And I was like, okay, this is gonna be all right.
This was one of the things where like a week and a half in, we're all like, okay, I have to say this, I love you guys.
It was so amazing to know the night before when I was reading over my lines and I'm like nervous about the next day and just think to myself, but it's just gonna be me and Logan. You know, and nothing can really go wrong, because if the amount that I care about him in real life can just come across on screen, then it made my job very, very easy. So I'm very grateful for that. Why do I and everyone I love pick people who treat us like we're nothing?